are you guys feeling today? Did you get enough sleep last night? Been eating well? You know, it's good to take a pause every so often and check in with your body to figure out what you need. And if you don't think you have the time to do that personal inventory and checklist, then you especially need to. Because your body will communicate with you as long as you pay attention to it. Don't ignore it, pay attention to it. Today we are talking with Scotia Thorsteinson about a new convenient product that can bring you the boost you need to get through the day. Hello and welcome to Young Living's podcast, The Wild Drop. My name is Jacob Young, your host. Young Living is the world leader in producing and distributing premium essential oils. This podcast will provide you with drops of information about Young Living, including stories, history, product information, lots of little fun facts, and even more. Well, Scotia, welcome to the podcast room for the very first time. It's so great to have you in person and not over internet.
I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to say that this is my very first live podcast, so let's do it.
We're super excited to have you. Scotia is just fantastic and a wealth of knowledge, as everybody is on the podcast. That's usually why we bring them on, because they're usually well-versed in what they're talking about. We have some pretty exciting stuff to share with all of you today. One of the things that we really strive to do here on the podcast is to get you a lot of information and education on all the products that we have, which is hard to do because there are so many to go through. So the focus for this episode today is going to be what, Scotia?
Inner Boost and Balance.
I love it. This is a product that was recently introduced to Young Living. And so Scotia is going to take it away from here and tell us all about the fun and exciting stuff about Inner Boost and Balance and why you may want to add it to your shopping cart with the Reset Kit, which, if you don't know about already, go back to one of our episodes talking about Ningxia Red here on the podcast to get all the fun details about why Ningxia Red is so amazing. And it's a great pair between the two. All right, Scotia, take it away on what makes this so great.
Thank you, Jacob. So we launched this item, Convention 2024, and it was super exciting for a nutritional product because it has a new, fresh look and feel, but it also comes in stick packs. And so Inner Boost is kind of this new multivitamin drink mix that will actually help give you a little bit of a boost or a pep in your step throughout the day. And I think it's really awesome for someone who is always on the go, because you can take those little stick packs with you in your purse or your gym bag or, wherever you see fit. But also you don't have that hassle of needing to swallow a capsule or bring a full, jar of supplements with you when you're out and about.
I know for me, I absolutely love the stick packs. And just like you mentioned, they're really easy to carry with you. You don't have to worry about supplements. And swallowing capsules, when you're taking a lot of different capsules or whatever it may be, can get kind of tiresome. And so just adding this in with your water and mixing it and then taking it is great. So this is something that I actually have added into my workout routine and my workout program. Mm-hmm. So I usually take this about an hour before I go to the gym. That's part of my pre-workout that I add with, and then I do nitro as well. And just the fact that it's the packs alone doesn't take any space in my gym bag. I can add it to my bottle and water, and it's great. And I know I'm getting some really great stuff consuming this, like
we've got Sicilian blood orange extract, and that gives you your antioxidant powers. So that's going to help fuel your day for your workout or get you over that afternoon slump. I know I hit that at around 3 p.m. every day.
Which happens to be about right now. Yep.
And then on top of that, too, we also have it supporting your healthy glutathione levels. And what's super neat about this product, and I would say our differentiator and why we formulated it, is because it actually helps with your skin health. And so with that, the blood orange extract helps counteract age spots. And so it will help out with your even skin tone.
Yeah, I know for me, especially, getting older in age here, I really need to start considering taking better care of my own personal health. And this is such a passive way of doing it that you really don't have to put too much thought into it to really need to worry about, okay, I need to spend an extra 10 to 15 minutes morning and night, to kind of do my skincare routine or whatever. And so that's why I also love this, because it's just a passive way of doing it. It's super simple, super easy to do. And kind of like you were saying, you have the prebiotic fiber in there, which really helps with healthy digestion. And then you have, of course, the vitamin B complex in there, which is another great addition to healthy skin. And what's great about everything that we're saying right now is these are claims that are actually attached to the website. So when you're looking at this product and you're looking at how to share it with friends or family or just for your own personal knowledge, it's all right there and is already good to go. So that's what I'm super excited about, is we have all of this that we can say about this product as well.
We're really lucky. Our R&D team, I know, really thoughtfully formulated this product. And each of the ingredients are backed by ingredient studies, which is why we can make those awesome claims on our website, which, is a really great way to market and share these with your friends and family.
Yeah. I like I said, the best part is these are just so easy to use, so easy to share. And in the pack itself, you get a lot of little packets in there. So it's kind of a shareable thing if you want to share. If you want to be selfish and keep it all to yourself, that's fine. I completely understand that as well. All right. So for those that have not used this product before or have come in contact with this product, what can they expect as far as the user experience? How do they use it? When do they use it? What are the details there?
So I can tell you a lot about this product. I feel like there's almost too much that I can say about this product, which is a great problem to have. But obviously the benefits that we all listed out before. And with those, how I like to explain it is you might wake up in the morning and you may take your master formula, and that's your multivitamin for the day. And one of my biggest questions was, well, if I'm taking master formula in the morning, when or how do I take Inner Boost? And so I think it is really personal preference. As you mentioned, you take it as your pre-workout for the gym, whereas mine's to, get over that afternoon slump. But because it has those B vitamins, it's kind of like a top-up. And so if you think about it, your vitamin levels as you are doing different activities throughout the day, no 2 days are the same, so obviously it depends on the day, but you're kind of, you're filling up your tank and you're boosting and balancing out how you feel. And I think another thing that's really neat is how all those different ingredients work together really helps strengthen your overall health and wellness. For me, I really like them because I'm from Canada, so throw a couple stick packs in my bag when I'm traveling down here to GHQ, get to hang out with you guys. It's really easy just to pop in my backpack, pop it in my luggage and, have something on hand always. So it's really great for that. I also think too, there's a couple fun mocktails. It pairs really, really well with, other than water. I still like it with a nice, subtle hint of orange, but because of its skin benefits, you can mix it around with Inner Beauty collagen. You can do a little zing spritzer. My favorite I created last time I was here was a can of zing with Inner Boost and Balance, a splash of Ningxia Red, and a splash of Citrus Fresh Vitality.
Ooh. That's actually a really good mixture. I do something very similar.
Okay.
Mine is that can of Zing, of course, mixed in with 1 scoop of that. I add a little bit of water, and then I actually do nitro. And so that gives me the little bit of caffeine boost that I'm wanting for the pre-workout. Mm-hmm. And then it really just allows me to hone in and focus on what I'm doing for my workout routine that day. And just gives me that really clear, like I said, cognitive function of what I'm hoping to attain while I'm at the gym. So I really, really, really like it from that aspect. And the cocktail that you mentioned, like I said, super similar to what I already do.
Well, and I think, too, it's great because there's this trend, as we move into the future, and it's all around personalized nutrition. And sometimes that's, it's harder to do. And so with Inner Boost and Balance, it's really great because it kind of creates that foundation. and you can kind of, amplify or decide kind of what your wellness goals are and, build your mocktail on top of that, right? So I think it's great. I think it's the perfect pairing with Linkshire Red, but I'm going to have to give yours a try next time I need a little boost of energy. So
yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's a great addition to what you may already be doing right now. And if it's something where you just want to solely do it by itself, you can totally do that and gain all the benefits from it. But like you said, it pairs so well with everything else. Like, why not add it on top of something that you already have built that's so amazing and great? Obviously, we have so many different products that we use from it. It's kind of hard to like pick and choose. It's like, well, if I have this one, do I need to take this one as well as for the day? And the way that I look at it is like, why not? Why not add to something that you're already doing super, super well? I mean, you can say that some people go a little bit overboard with some of the capsules and the supplements they take on a daily basis.
Sure.
I mean, you look at this is how I relate to something, but I look at some of the pro bodybuilders that I watch, and they're taking up to 200 capsules a day, and it's everything: fish oil, omegas, vitamins, all sorts of different stuff. Just some are just directly like zinc and creatine and whatnot. And so I think to some people that may be worried, it's like, well, I'm already taking this. Do I really need to take this? I'm worried about adding it, or, maybe too much. I would not worry about overflowing your tank.
Agreed. And I feel, too, that a lot of us aren't necessarily aware maybe of what our system is lacking. Before this podcast, Jacob and I were having a conversation on, what we're lacking in our day-to-day health and wellness. So you may not know. It may be something that you're not aware of. And I think that's what's so great is it gives you all those vitamins and minerals that you need, and from a natural source, which I think is so important, that you may not realize that your body is actually like craving and needing and, wanting.
Yeah. The question most people probably ask when it comes to products like this, right, is who does this cater to specifically? How are they able to implement this within their routine as easily as possible? Obviously, kind of with this new day and age, with everything that, people have going on in their lives, they're looking for ways to simplify their routines, what they're consuming, what they're using on a daily basis. So where does this kind of product fall into? What category does it exist in exactly?
I feel like you plugged in Simplify there on purpose as like a subtle plug. Simplified shout out by Jacob and Kate.
I don't feel like I'd be doing my job very well if I didn't do that. So,
well, anyone can obviously take Inner Boost and Balance. It is even safe for children ages 14 and above. But really, when we were working through the positioning of this product, millennials especially have the biggest barrier to overcome when it comes to their health. They're really looking for convenient, quick, we might be known as maybe the lazier generation, but ways to consume these vitamins in a way that they can feel like they're making this choice. It is all natural ingredients, and they're empowering themselves when it comes to their journey in health and wellness.
Yeah, no, I think that's a perfect way of explaining it. And one way that I can kind of relate to that is like me on my workout journey and kind of building mass and muscle is the biggest time-consuming part of my journey is, of course, meal prep. And so I remember exploring kind of into the pre-planned meals that are readily available out there. But one of the downsides to that is like, while yes, it is extremely convenient, it is extremely costly and pricey. And so I remember one of my goals for this year was I was going to meal prep and plan, even though it would take like 2 to 4 hours, for me to prepare that, and I'd have meals for 3 or 4 days. That convenience that I was looking for to make it easier for me kind of went away. But I did save a lot of money on that end as well. Inner Boost and Balance is perfect in the way that not only are you getting a crazy deal at a really good price for basically like a month-long supply if you use one every single day, you have it so readily available. It's so easy to use. It doesn't take up literally any of your time throughout the day to do something like that. So I love that it just checks off all the boxes that I myself would have as a consumer.
I mean, I'm the same way. I think that maybe There's certain times where I don't eat, enough whole foods or, what you're supposed to do or what you're being told to do as part of your health regimen. So I think this is a simple way, as you mentioned earlier, to jump on that train and really empower your health and wellness.
Yeah. Like we've talked about before, just really recharges and regenerates all of what you've kind of exhumed and used throughout the day. That's why it gives you that little boost. And, of course, the beauty. I know it's kind of self-explanatory in the name, but I feel like I need to just kind of add a little bit more to that and kind of just emphasize that. That's why it's just so great.
Well, and that's exactly why we named it that way. I think following a naming discipline of saying exactly what this supplement is, it really is truly a way to inner boost and balance. And I think that it's a really great way to fill those nutrition gaps and delivering the essential vitamins that your body needs, as well as your skin, energy, and cognitive levels in order to function, while creating a delicious drink while you're at it. And so I think everything we've touched on has pretty much summed it up. But it's a wonderful product, and if you haven't tried it, you definitely need to.
Yes. Scotia, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your knowledge. Like I said, everybody that we bring on the podcast is a wealth of information, and that's what we love to share with all of you. I hope we were kind of able to give you all the information that you were looking for as far as inner boost and balance is concerned. And there will be a lot more to talk about with other products that we have, of course, in our product portfolio library, which there are many that we still need to go over.
There's lots to come, you guys, but thank you, Jacob, for having me.
Hopefully we'll have you back here in the podcast very, very soon. And thank you for tuning into this episode of The Wild Drop. Remember, you can always listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, on YouTube, and of course, our website at www.youngliving.com. Don't forget to oil up Young Living family. This is Jacob Young, dropping out. Take care.